Hey, this is Models Workshop. This is Larry Gen 24 Killian. Just coming with you with a review for some of the Skullcraft products. Now, I know I've talked about Skullcrafts in the past and what a product that they put out and done even a couple written things, so I thought I'd go ahead and knock out a video. Now, Skullcrafts is a small company out of Oregon, ran by a guy named James. His products are all 100% made here in the US, and in as many cases as possible, they are natural. He's went through a tedious sanitation process to ensure that he's bringing the best product for you. Now, as far as basing products, he has pretty much everything. You have your static grass, beach sand, water effects, dark soil scatter, brownstone, you've got flock, you got textured paste, you got slate rocks, vegetation, you've got small cork for making rubble, you've got leaf scatter, basalt stones, field grass. Now the bonus to what he does is actually taking the time to go through and blend different seasons for the different kits, so you automatically can go through and grab a winter kit and it's going to look good with all the wintry things. He also has a fall kit, and the autumn kit is probably his most popular one from the last I've heard. It's my favorite kit because it adds a lot of color, but it doesn't overwhelm whenever you put it on. Now, like you can see, instead of a really bright green, it's kind of a muted green, like it's in the process of dying and getting ready for winter. Now, all this stuff comes in these neat little packages. They don't look really big, but you really do get quite a bit with the kit. You can do a lot with it. One of my favorite things about his products is the leaf scatter. Basically what he's done, he's taken birch seed pods, pulled them down, broke them apart, dyed them, or sanitized them, and then dyed them. So you get this really cool leaf scatter, and whenever you put it on a miniature, that really looks awesome. Your basic seasonal kit is about 40 bucks, and if you go to the website, you can see a list of exactly what you get. It's most of what this is, but I ordered a couple extra bottles. Every product I've ever gotten from this guy has been top notch. He's a great guy to talk to. If you have any questions, you can usually pop over and ask him. His website is actually www.skullcrafts.com, just like that. If you get there and you see a big purple skull smiling at you, you've came to the right spot. And this really is only a small sampling of what he makes. He actually has quite a bit of products sitting on there. And a lot of this stuff is just recycled stuff. Deer moss. The grass is horsehair that's been sanitized, bleached out, and then dyed to particular colors. These are birch seed tree pods that have been bleached out and then dyed. This is just basalt rock. This is actually recycled tea. If you go and look at some of the other stuff, it's the dark soil scatter. That right there, it's recycled coffee. So he's really taken a lot of really neat things and household items, and has turned them into basing kits. And a lot of them are really just ingenious ideas, and he does it to a standard that I've tried to duplicate and I can't. I've tried to make my own dark soil scatter, and it doesn't turn out right. So he has the secret recipe, I guess you could say. But it's my #1 favorite basing kit. I have used Woodland Scenics. I have used a whole bunch of other products, and Skullcrafts is by far my favorite. If I do a commission, it's what I use. Now I have a work in progress. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. But the starting its base has actually been used or been done with the same products. Please excuse some of the excess shavings on there. I've been sanding down some stuff, but that is done with James's basing kit. So as you can see, it really is nice and adds a little bit of color. You don't have to add a ton of the leaf scatter to give it a good color. Now the only thing that's not his is the lighter brown stone, which will eventually get painted to match the dark soil. That was Woodland Scenic, and the only reason I used it was because you get large containers for super cheap, and I just wanted to add a little bit of depth. And from the move, some of these need to be fluffed back up, but you can see it really does have a nice look to it. It all goes together as well. But what you get is these little containers right here. I said it doesn't look like a lot, but these things, once with their, and he packs them full. They're not like other products that you get and they have 2 inches at the top where it's empty. These things are packed full. These I've already used, and as you can see, it still looks like there's a good amount in there, which there is. Leaf scatter, you get a ton of that. And the bonus is you don't have to buy the kit. If you just want to buy the leaf scatter and the autumn grass, that's all you have to buy. They're about $3 to $4, $4.50 maybe, per bottle. So they're not a bad deal at all. Like I said, whenever I made my autumn kit order, I did purchase a couple extra things because I knew I was going to need a lot more of it. But yeah, I can't say enough about the product. Really, it is top notch. It supports commerce in the USA. So when you're getting it, you're not buying a product from overseas. It's top quality, and he stands behind his product. So there is a quickie review. Give it an A+, 2 thumbs up, a 10 out of 10. If you got any questions for me, you can reach me at larrybkillian@gmail.com. If you're floating around the interwebs and you're looking for a place to hang out and talk 40K and painting and stuff, you head over to www.heresy-online.net. My screen name there, of course, is Gin24. If you want to follow my personal blog, you can head over to www.gin24.com. I do post on there every now and then. Or you can get us at Model Workers over on Twitter. Looking forward to talking with you all soon, going over some other great products that are out there. Later.